Eagles Nation? What's going on, NFL world? How you doing, NFC East Division rivals? Hey, Dallas Cowboy fans that are lurking. Hey, you deserve to be able to lurk, guys. Go ahead and talk shit. Get your week worth of shit in because you earned it. You earned it. All right, guys. My name is Steven Hyder. This is Gate City Sports Channel, and this is where the Three Roll NFL fan comes for about 10 minutes daily content. All right, guys. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation here. Recap. We got our ass kicked. It's the recap I can give you. Do I think any of this is Carson Wentz's fault? No, no, no. I got someone that was trying to troll me earlier talking about like, oh, you have to be in denial if you think the Josina Anderson report was bullshit. Everyone knows that. This was a matter of we had a lifeless team that was on the brink of destruction, and our coach trying to rally our own group said something you shouldn't have said. Motivated that team. You heard the fan base calling out Eagles suck. Like it was unnecessary. And I think Doug Peterson has to account. He's got to account for this. Like this shit's got to fall on him, man. It wasn't the play calling in this game, contrary to what I'm hearing some people say when I've looked at other videos. Like it wasn't the play calling. Now late in the game, it looked like Dillard really got his legs under him. I think getting Dillard reps is a really good thing because I think we're going to need them. But injuries, the timing, guys, the timing's off. Injuries are off. Like it's not good right now. We're not a healthy team. We were down to one point where the only defensive tackle we had in this football game was, our fifth defensive tackle. We lost Fletcher Cox. So we were basically running Vinny Curry and other players out there to play defensive tackle, basically. Like, hard to win like that, guys. Really hard to win like that. A lot of concerns on the offense I have right now, guys. The turnovers, man, we are turning the ball over at a very alarming rate. And it's just stupid shit too. Mishandling snaps, putting the ball on the ground. I don't know, guys. Like there's so much to sift through. It would be hard to give you guys a rational explanation to what's going on. I got to tell you, man, I think it's kind of do or die for Deshaun Jackson in the IR. Either you're in or you're out. I like Deshaun. I think this team is a different team with Deshaun. What good does it do us to have him still being on an active roster, taking up a spot, than not playing? I mean, I'm not faulting the guy for being injured. I mean, injuries occur. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, the guy had a freak accident where he ended up tearing a muscle inside of his abdomen. Like, it's not normal, and like, it only happens with really explosive athletes. Like, with that said, without Deshaun Jackson, this offense it's solely relying on the performance of, from what I can see, the offensive line play Carson Wentz and some pieced together crap between Alshon Jeffrey, Jordan Howard, and Miles Sanders and Zach Ertz. Like outside of that, man, it gets pretty sketchy. I thought there was a deep pass late in the game that Nelson. It wasn't that he stopped running. I heard Philly 500 say he stopped. And, look, I love Philly 500. I'm not coming after Philly 500 guys, but I don't agree that he stopped running. He just didn't. He ran to it, but didn't really make a real effort to catch it. He was just kind of like, nah, shit. It's a little like he didn't die for it. I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know why you don't die for that when you're playing for a contract because I don't get it personally. All these people that were talking, saying about like the culture in the locker room, like I think we got to stop that conversation, guys. The culture is not good. I don't know what the hell's going on with this Carson Wentz situation. I don't know that I buy too much into the talk. But I mean, if that's going on, if we got people who genuinely don't like Carson Wentz, like I'm sorry, but this is Carson Wentz's team. The door's over there. I mean, what can you do, man? Like Lane Johnson, like what the fuck was that kind of a performance, man? You were worse than the rookie. Like we had to worry way more about you than we did fucking Dillard. It's not acceptable, man. Brandon Brooks, bro, you getting paid a lot of money for an offensive guard to play the way you played. I'm just saying, it wasn't good, bro. The defense, man. I don't. This is one of those things, man. Where did we really need to let Zach Brown go when we let him go? I don't think that Zach Brown was that great and everything, but I also think that Zach Brown was a hell of a lot better against the run than what we had, and like the timing was just bad with Bradham going down. It was a horrible decision in hindsight. And look, I'm not look. It's hard to criticize because a lot of us weren't. A lot of us kind of questioned it. I did kind of question like, the timing seems off. I agree with the move, but the timing of the move's a little weird. I just thought with Bradham going down, like maybe you kind of have to suck it up with this guy a couple more weeks and then you let him go. They thought with Grugier Hill coming back, they felt that TJ Edwards was ready. Like, I don't agree with that statement. I think TJ Edwards can be a ball player in this league, but he's got a lot of development left here, guys. I mean, he's not ready right this second. I don't know, guys. I don't really know what else there is to harp on here. I thought Jalen Mills had a pretty good game, man. I was actually excited to see him back, man. I mean, the one catch that Amari Cooper made over him, like that was just a freak. That was a free catch because that was damn good coverage. I was pretty pleased with the coverage in general. Now, I do think Dallas was really banged up at the wide receiver position, and that's why they didn't really try to air it out on us too much. I think it's why they opted to go with Zeke, and I don't know. I don't understand why this defense didn't understand. I don't know what Jim Schwartz was thinking. Like that would have been what I would have thought too. I mean that they're probably going to attack us with tight ends and with Zeke Elliott because they're kind of banged up at the wide receiver position. I mean they're going to take their shots here and there, but I don't get it. But I did think. I mean honestly, I thought that the cornerback play with Rasul Douglas and Jalen Mills. I thought it looked good. Orlando Scandrick, there was that one kind of weird, kind of shitty angle he took because he was scared of the reverse on the other end. It was like, dude, come on, you're killing us here with that. Like outside of that, though, I thought Orlando Scandrick played okay. I mean, serviceable for what he is. He's not a Vontae Maddox. I mean, I think there's some parts of his game like he's got that veteran instinct and a guy can blitz, but the athleticism isn't to what Avonte Maddox is. I mean, we're reeling, guys. We need players back bad. The defense is really wheeling right now. Like we need to get our defensive line back. We're to the point of desperation. Like Akeem Spence was the only defensive tackle we left in this game, guys. That's a problem. Outside of Akeem Spence, guys, like I thought the defensive ends, man, hey, like I thought Hall played pretty good. I thought Sweat played okay. I thought, it was kind of bad that Barnett went down with the injury. That's kind of sucked. Because I mean, it looked like the defensive ends at least had showed up to play. But I don't know how much of that was due to two offensive tackles that were banged up too. So it's hard to say, guys. Like I'm going to say something that may not be popular, but if I was the front office, as a fan, I would love to see a trade. If I was in the Eagles front office, I'd probably want to see the results of this Buffalo game. Maybe I call up and maybe I have tentative offers in, but if we come out and throw another egg down like we just did here against Buffalo, we land on a 3-game slide and we're 3-5. I think you don't make a move. I think you got to roll with what you got. You got to roll with the health you have. Hope your players get healthy and try to pull yourself out of it. Because I think it'd be foolish to then try to trade away something that could be a top 15 pick for some of these players that are available. Like bottom end of the round draft, like yeah, I'm all in on players like Desmond Trufant, Patrick Peterson, like those type of players. Mid, like top 15 to upper, to like up in the top 10, like hell no. Like no. You don't make those type of moves. Um, that's all I got, guys. There's really nothing else to say, man. Y'all saw the game. I saw the game. It was a shit show. All right, y'all. Stephen Hyder, Gate City Sports Channel. I'm tired, guys. I don't even know what to say at this point, guys. All right, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hey. Ooh, boys, turn our attention, man. We got Buffalo coming up. I'm going to bring some videos this week, guys. I'm not going to disappear on y'all. I got some videos coming up. All right, y'all. Peace.